Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel on YouTube. And here's an update to the concept of the pixel blocks. Um, Here's a side note for the future manufacturing of the products. I wanted it to be like a sort of a system that you could put into place to begin creating on a large scale in any shape you want. And to do this, what I wanted to do was have a ball joint system with toothpicks, and in being able to connect stick with ball and stick with ball, you can essentially create a wireframe silhouette on, depending on your scale of any conceivable shape. You know, if details are too tiny for the mesh, I mean, and what I want to do in between these structures is have planes in between these structures. Like if you have a four-sided build, if you have four sticks and then you're connecting them all together simultaneously, then there should be a part in which you can connect in between that cube to create a surface in which you can put normal Legos on. Let's say you wanted to build a hallway out of Legos. What would you do? You'd first build a cube, and then you'd elongate that cube, and then if you don't want the characters to fall through a big old huge wire, you take those planes that I mentioned and you clip those planes to the sticks. That way you can put the character on top of the plane, put the whole entire thing upside down, and he won't even fall off. You know what I mean? And this is just a simple little hallway. It would be like a see-through hallway that you can connect any piece to, like the sides of the pillars or anything like that. It'd be an expressive way for you to create. One would be able to buy pixel blocks and pre-imagine their own infrastructures of their homes and things of that nature. And they wouldn't even have to learn any software to be able to purchase such a device and to be able to explain it to another. Pixel blocks is supposed to be an avenue. It's supposed to be a tool in which you can use to express yourself without having to go through other means of sources. You just be able to tap into your inner creativity and then use these available pieces to essentially craft your imagination into reality. You know what I mean? Essentially, one could also have a triangle system, like I mentioned cubes. Like if you have a four-sided point connected, then you could put a plane on the inside of that to have it that way. Now if you multiply that math around infinity, then you could essentially have a gigantic scale object that has potentially all the surfaces. It wouldn't be a see-through silhouette. You could essentially clip in the planes and have a fully covered functioning item. Like if somebody wanted to make a spaceship for their Lego characters, they'd be able to make the entire spaceship out of sticks and then be able to put planes in there so you can't see the inside of the spaceship. You know what I mean? It'd be perfect. It's just a mathematical system structure. Now I don't know if it's gonna be like a connecting in there so that it's linear, but I'm gonna have to design all that in SketchUp and then do 3D prints to test each part and to test each product. I'm taking this extremely seriously. I mean, I swear. So, I mean, and the printers are like $200 too for the home 3D printers. Oh yeah, I'm never gonna quit this. You guys are gonna. I hope you all feel as passionate about these projects because they're just gonna keep growing. I'm gonna keep revisiting them And I'm just going to make sure these dreams come true. Every year technology advances in such a crazy way that it baffles the users of these texts, and it just gives us so much liberating freedom when we're able to see year after year these groundbreaking revolutionary feats. And it's just with our, we don't even have to have faith anymore. We could just know that technology is going to get better as time progresses. Things are just going to get easier. And with all these culminating factors, it would be our best interest to start planning. It would be in our best interest to start planning and creating and revisiting our ideas, rather than being jumbled with a whole bunch of ideas that aren't even revisited. You know what I mean? What I'm doing here is I am paving the way for my future in developing projects in such a transparent way that it'll bring up awareness, it'll bring up funds, it'll bring up all kinds of things for all my various projects. And it's kind of like an interview, if you will. I'm kind of living under a rock here, studying all these things here, but it gives you all insight in a transparent manner. I have such zeal to tackle these projects and to just stick by them, even if you get bad news here and there. Me creating these projects is a personal. It's like a purpose. That's what connects me to these projects. It's so personal. I connect it to a purpose of mine, because to complete such a task would serve the world. And that, if that's not a purpose that you could feel good about, I don't know what is. And that's just one project. That I have built up, and I'm trying. My attempt is to share with you these personal projects of mine, to share them with you all, so that I can share them with you all. The reason why I have these to me, why these ideas were given to me, was so that I could want to share them with you. And a lot of people, they have these ideas, but they don't share them. And I believe that I've been given these ideas so I can work on them and make them come true. So I just want to thank you all. And this is the update to part 2 to the Pixel Blocks. And I hope you all have an extreme day. And thank you.